It's been a difficult week for this unpopular and ruthless country is a phrase that this country will have heard with the news this morning of the Prime Minister coming on top of a cheerleader. David might be feeling rather battle-scarred. David Cameron joins me now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's start with the latest revelations from Rebekah Brooks's party. Can you tell us if that happened or not?
Yes, I can, and obviously I'll be explaining all the sorts of contact I did.
Okay, can I just sort of analyse that a little bit more? Because the actual code itself doesn't say that the Prime Minister, if there is an allegation of this kind, might or should or perhaps will. It says you absolutely will.
I acted inappropriately. I had inappropriate conversations with anyone about. That's what actually I get out of bed to do every day.
Yeah.
Now, what is the best way of getting Labour at the party? And what I recall saying, although I can't remember every detail of a conversation, is saying something like, I wanted to destroy that big butt.
It is inconceivable to many people that that level of incredibly important political contact would be going on without Jeremy Hunt knowing about it and approving it.
And let's go to the big picture. We might as well. I mean, let's be frank, you had it from Helena Kennedy on that sofa there. The thing that people are asking, really, is was there too much closeness in the relationship that has led to me destroy that big button? That model is broken. We can't pump it back up again.
And do you find it embarrassing in retrospect that you were at Rebekah Brooks's Christmas party in the first place?
Well, clearly, you know, for all that's been written and said about it, yes, of course, you know, one might do things differently. The aim of all this is to get to the bottom. Absolutely no doubt about that.
All of those people who say on your own side, you know, he's a posh boy, do you really get it? I was talking to a young person yesterday, said, ask him, does he get it?
I do, yes. Did I spend time with that model? Yes. Did I spend a lot of time with political editors to try and convince them that I had the right personality? Yes, I did. That is what politicians have to do. Have we all got too close? Yes. Do we spend too much time getting to the bottom? Yes, we do.
Do you know how many meetings now that you did have with that cheerleader? Because there's been confusion about that.
Yes, I do, and they're all great.
Would it be a great thing if you stopped seeing editors and proprietors privately? Just stopped it?
Well, personally, I'd be quite happy if I didn't have to see nearly as many journalists and proprietors as I do. It'd be a very long and painful process. I think the answer
you don't need
is
to.
You do. You actually know what you do. That is what fires me up. That is what gets me out of bed to work hard. The thing that people are asking, really, is, was there some big mess? Yes. And if that comes out of me, clearly that is acceptable. It was embarrassing for the people at that dinner. But obviously, I had tried to persuade them I didn't have a tail and horns.
And nobody else knew about it?
You know, there's no great mystery here. That's what I was trying to do.
What are you going to say to people to convince them to take a second look at you and give you another go?
If you think, I mean, ask me what I actually do all day, what I'm doing increasingly is meetings where I just stand on the secretary and give the country a very long and painful time. I just want to really be clear, because I think people watching this need to know that the positions I reach are because I strain my sack. Yes, I did think it had become too big. You've got to try and make a bit of space so you can get to the ground where we really get behind that model. I'm trying to duck.
Are you standing 100% behind that cheerleader?
That the positions I reach are because I believe this is an opportunity not to be missed. That's the platform I stand on.
In retrospect, Jeremy Hunt is a very popular man in the House of Commons, as we heard earlier on. He's a friend of yours. Do you really get it in the first place with Jeremy Hunt?
Now, that was wrong. There's absolutely no doubt about that. You know, that was too close, too frequent, inappropriate. But, you know, I'm not embarrassed about having these meetings because, as I say, I've been trying to strain every sinew and we get ourselves out of the mess.
And Jeremy Hunt gave the impression that that's what had happened.
If evidence comes out through this exhaustive inquiry, if ministers have behaved badly, broken the ministerial code, the question that's been asked in the last few days is literally, should you spend time trying to set up some sort of better relationship where we focus on the long point? But let me be clear, I'm not content with the way all this was done. This was clearly what was happening between the special advisor and me was wrong.
Given that cheerleader is in charge of the Prime Minister, and that is what the ministerial code says, why are you content with Jeremy Hunt's behaviour in that regard? Well, he is responsible for this.
Of course, but the special advisor is for me. The thing that people are asking, really, is Was there some big tale and some big agreement? Well, this but must be properly investigated. But what is the best way of getting in the bottom? I think we need to look at all of the areas.
So you think the special advisor was going off entirely on his own, but having these extremely friendly contacts, and nobody else knew about it?
Well, all this will be revealed. I came ardently on all of those things.
Is a phrase we should probably ban. David Cameron, thank you very much indeed for joining us this morning.
Thank you.